No, maybe you need to say two.
Y'all can leave if you want to leave.
This concert's not for them.
I want to sing this song for you. I served in the Army, but I got out before all of the stuff happened, and I just think so highly of men that serve our country. And I wrote this song for my grandpa. My grandpa is from Carlsbad, New Mexico, and just passed away this last year. And before he passed away, I was just pulling on him to tell me stories. He was in the Pacific, in the Navy, and he was on Marine vessels that took Marines to Iwo Jima and Okinawa, and all these amazing stories. And while he's telling the stories, I was videotaping secretly. And I was in Florida, and I found out he passed away, and I couldn't get back to him. And it bothered me a lot, of course. And so I posted that video. And in that video, he's talking about Okinawa and Iwo Jima, and it's awesome what he's saying. But I guess I was so busy filming him that I didn't realize what he said at the very end until I posted the video and watched it back. And what he said was, after he said all that, he said, I don't know why I survived. He said, but all I know is that my mother used to tell me all the time that we're all here for a reason and a purpose. And when it's time to go, when we're done with our reason, our purpose, we get to go home.
Amen.
And he said, Johnny, I'm ready to go home. And I didn't hear him say it until I posted it. I know death is hard, but it sure is good to know where people are. And we'll see him again. So I wrote this song for my grandpa. It's called For Your Freedom.
And so
sacrificed their life for you. One was the American soldier, and the other was Jesus Christ. One died for your freedom, and the other died for your salvation. And the only question in life that matters is, what are you going to do with that?